Hello, beautiful souls. I started yesterday, Monday, because today is Wednesday, saying and doing the affirmation is going to be a miraculous week. And I just was coming back from work, and I see this car, white car, that they have a crash. And then I see this other red car in the other side. So usually I don't do that, but something told me to stop. There was no police yet. Like, it happened probably they told me around 5 or 6 minutes ago. And so I thought the other lady was involved in the accident. So no, so this lady, she's dressing a scrub. She have a little baby inside. Probably the little kid is probably 4 or 5 years old. And then the husband was a driver, but he's fine. And it's crazy because before I was I start feeling the tingling in my hands before that. And I'm just whatever, because usually my energy get really active during the night. So I was just oh my God, this is what happened. So I park and I introduce myself hey, and I'm Nandi. Are you okay? Are you guys okay? And it's funny because I went straight to her without knowing. And I asked her, you okay? She's oh yeah, she got hurt. And I feel all that kind of energy. So I asked her, do you believe in magic? And she's no. And I'm it's okay. Do you believe in omniscient power? And she just looked at me she's scared, where you from? And she's I'm from Haiti. And I'm okay, don't be there. So can I do something on you? And she's just yes. And as soon I put my hands in her leg, she told me my leg hurt, but she wasn't touching herself. He didn't tell me where. My hands were straight up, went to her knee. And as soon I put my hands, I didn't touch her, but I was this. I still can feel the energy. I had to wash my hands to kind of canalize energy. But as soon I put my hands, she's she opened her eyes like this. And I'm what's wrong? You feeling pain? She's no, I feel something relaxing. What you doing? And I'm it's called Reiki. Don't worry, I'm not a bad person. If you want me to stop, I will stop. She's no, I'm okay. And she's I feel that. And I'm you're gonna be fine. This is gonna alleviate for a little bit, but you have to go to the doctor because this was a really impact crash, and you might gonna feel better, but in a few days gonna be really. And she's just are you a psychic? And I'm how you know? So usually I have my crystals with me every day. I kind of shame them. And so I told her hold this. And then when I hold it, I start doing her Reiki in her face. And she's is it swollen? And I'm it's not swollen. She's yeah, I got hurt here. And legit, the other lady say, oh, it wasn't as bad, but it's kind of going down. I'm wow. I haven't even get attunement in Reiki, even though I'm practicing for a few months. And this is wow. And the end, and when I finish, it passed probably 6 or 7 minutes, probably 8 or 9. So I asked the little boy, are you okay? So I go behind her and I do a aura, swap. And I was he's fine. He's good. Nothing happened to him. And then I go to the, I think it was her husband, and the police came in, whatever, so I told them, who was the car accident, can you have a blanket? And I told her, give me your hands. I go down on my knees and I put, give me your hand. She's I feel that. I can't even tell that she's learning English. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful skin. She's a person, I felt her energy, really, it's a beautiful family. They're good heart people. And he's I appreciate. And of course, I'm the person that I am. And I hug him. And he just thank you. It's just, this is so weird. you have to believe, like, somebody right there. And I told her, like, "What, you're a nurse?" And she's like, "No, I'm studying." And I'm like, okay. I told her, well, police is here. They're going to take care of, like, ambulance is coming, because the car, they cannot drive it. The car is really bad. I don't know. Like, he say that something was in the street and he bumped to this tree. This place is probably in car like 5 minutes away from my house. And, oh my God, I can still feel it. They can drive the car, so that car is lost. But I told them, you guys are gonna be fine, you know. Material is material, and I told her, like, don't worry about the little kid. The kid is like he's good. And I told her, you know, the police is here. They're gonna take care of you. Ambulance is coming. Again, my name is Nandi. So I gave her my hand, and I told her, what I did on you is Reiki, so Google it. And I was just like, I bow, and I told all of them, like, namaste. The other girl is a chef. I don't know where she works, because I told her my name, but I don't remember. And when I was like, oh, you know, after I like, hey, my name is Nani, she's like, oh, I live in the other side, 5 minutes away from here, but the other side, because I'm like, oh, I live there in Destin Lake. And when I gave her my hand, she was too like, ooh. And then, I mean, it wasn't for that, but the girl kind of like told me, you do readings? And I'm like, yes, but that's not the time. Or like, yeah, contact me or whatever. Like, they're just, and I just wanted to help. And it's just, it's amazing. Like, really. I remember that I had to finish my Reiki classes and I need to tap to it, because this week has been crazy. Like, as a matter of fact, Sunday, this coworker, she said that she have a headache. They have a pill, and I'm like, I don't really drink pills. And they know that I suffer from migraine. Like, I told them, when I have the scale from 1 to 10, my pain is like 20. That's when I take something, but I try to go more natural. So I have my essential oil. I have a little kit of 4 at my job. So I leave it there, and I have my essential oil diffuser. You know, I have my little extension in my section in my office. So I have my title deck. I have some crystal that I leave at work, and, you know, whatever. So I didn't tell her. I was just like, kind of tortured. She's like, okay. So I put some lavender and I start doing, and she's like, do you know about Reiki? And I'm like, how you know about that? She's like, because one time I did, and I felt the same that I felt. And it was like really something quick, because she's on the clock and the managers, they don't understand. So I think the universe is telling me to retake. Like, I never start practicing. I do it on myself. But I was taking online classes and I had to finish. Like, I really need to go back. Like, this is wild. But that's all I ever wanted. Keep helping people. And I don't know, like, it was instant to me. Like, I didn't, like, question. I was just trying to ask her where she's from, trying to conversation, because she was looking at me kind of like, probably she was no more than 26 years old. But it's amazing. Like, I need to go back. Reiki is a really beautiful thing, and I need to, because I believe that it's signs from the universe telling me, like, hey, retake this. You can do great things with this. And yeah. Anyway, I just want to share with you guys that. And I don't know how it happened in the conversation, because, like, I'm doing this, and I don't know. To me, it was no short time, but even we talk about, like, Mercury retrograde, and I told them the retrograde is ending tomorrow, the 6th. Yeah. I mean, Thursday, because it's past midnight, that's why. But anyway, I'm gonna go. You know, guys, stay beautiful. Be. I can't even. I'm just in shock, guys. But stay beautiful. Be wild. Be bold. Own it and make it count. Namaste, beautiful souls.